You are watching Travel World Online.
Well, especially this PATA Annual Summit and Travel Mart that we have organized in Pokhara this year, it is very important for Nepal tourism industry. Especially after the COVID, this is one of the biggest event or mart that was organized in Nepal. From that point, it is very, very important. And another is that PATA International was the organizer and Nepal Tourism Board is one of the hosts. So with PATA, wherever PATA goes, very high quality buyers and these delegates always follow them. And this time also the same thing happened, like almost 200 plus people have visited Pokhara. And after especially this one of the plane crash in January 15, the tourism industry was looking for some kind of event so that people gain confidence about to go to Pokhara. And I think this really gave a very positive message to the people of Pokhara and also to the global community that Pokhara is safe. So it has a number of benefits. As I told, first, it's the biggest event after the pandemic, so it gives a message that now you safely can travel. Another is after the accident, after that plane crash, people were afraid to travel to Pokhara, and now I think that is gone. People love to visit there. And another is many of these delegates were new for Pokhara, which gives, and they love the beauty, the nature there, and all the facilities that were available there. So now many of them said that now the Pokhara is going to their another destination which they are going to promote from their side. So I think overall it gives a lot of positive message. It gives up a lot of positive message and the energy to the people who want to travel to Nepal. So Nepal is the only country in the world where you can find the highest altitudinal variation from 60 meters to the top of the world. And because of that, we have a lot of natural diversity, or you can say the biodiversity is there. And at the same time, with the altitude, we are very rich in the culture, and we have more than 125 ethnic groups who are living in different parts of Nepal. So with the altitude, even you can see the ethnicity also change, the culture change. So that's why we say this time from since 2020, we are branding Nepal as a lifetime experience destination. So wherever you go, within half an hour, you will see completely a different nature, a different people and different culture. So that is what Nepal provides. And I think that's why we can say that you will have a lifetime experience once you've been to Nepal. So what we try to promote at present is, we are going to focus on culture and nature at one side, and at the side we are telling that Nepal is open for any age group people, because Nepal from the beginning, Nepal is known to the world as a mountainous country, which is a very rough terrain or very difficult terrain to walk in, and only the fit people can travel to Nepal. But we want to change that image by telling them that there are the number of places in the lowland, in the mid hills, where people can travel throughout a year. Only high mountains are the one where you have some seasonality, or only fit people can go. But now, even at the high altitude, Nepal government have constructed number of the roads. Now you can drive up to 4,000 meters, or in some places up to 4,500 meters, for example to Mustang. So now you can experience any type of terrain within the driving. So there are so many new things happen, and that's why we say that Nepal is a kind of a lifetime experience destination. So any age group people at any season can travel, and Nepal is not only mountain. There is a lot of things to see beyond mountain, or I strongly say that you can enjoy much more than in the mountain in Nepal. That's the culture, the biodiversity, the religious places, the national parks, the casinos, the nightlife in Kathmandu, Pokhara, the beautiful different architectural properties to sit in. number of properties that are just in front of the jungle. You can see the rhinoceros, elephant roaming around from your balcony, from your hotels. So that is something, a new thing that you can experience in Nepal. So well, with the increasing roads, sometimes the question comes about the carrying capacity of any area, because with the roads obviously the number of tourist flow increases. And but in Nepal, the places where we have constructed the roads, those are kind of very remote areas. And before also we used to have people who are going there on trekking, but now because the people don't have much time to travel, so I'm not in favor of constructing big roads in there, because it's already done. Now whatever is available, we have to promote those areas. So though the road is there, but we are sending more people by the by using the car or the other transportation. But the thing is, with that, it's the number of new lodges, new hotels are also coming. And looking at the demands of every year, the local people, or you can say the private sector, investing more on those areas, and the facilities are increasing. So far, I think if it get double even, I think we are under control. And for the protection of the, another question comes, okay, you can carry these many people, but is the environment is safe? From that perspective also, Nepal government is very seriously thinking. And we have already stopped, or because we have converted most of this area into a conservation area or the restricted area, so people cannot cut the trees, and they have to keep the environment intact. So that is one. Another is, we have create a lot of awareness, or we have given a lot of awareness to the people about keeping their rivers safe, or the source of water safe. And we have encouraged people to construct modern toilets, or garbage management systems. Or because of the road now, it is much easier to carry back most of the garbage that was produced up in the mountain, or that what we carry, we started to bring it back and dispose them. So we are equally working on that side as well. Every year we are running this mountain cleaning campaign with the support of tourism people who are working especially in the trekking or the mountaineering, and with the support of the Nepal Army and Nepal Tourism Board, we are supporting them. And we are running a cleaning campaign as well during the off seasons, because as I said, in high mountains we have a seasons. It's because of either the very cold weather during the winter, people don't prefer to go there, and during the monsoon rain, people don't prefer to go there, because there are a number of the landslides or some natural disaster happen. So what we did for us, we are very much known to those environment, but during those off season we are creating jobs to the people who are jobless during those particular months, and then we are making them to bring back all those garbages that were collected in the mountains. So doing so, at one side we are creating a job opportunities, at another side we are cleaning the mountain, and also we are increasing the awareness of the people, so that they act according to the environment, and they can work together for the protection of the mountain environment. This is what we are doing. Actually, many people are there who loves Nepal and who want to travel to Nepal. There are some destinations, where some of the countries, they have a very high rates. They just focus on the very, very high quality. But in Nepal, we want to make it accessible to all type of the peoples, but we don't want to make it too cheap that even money is not enough to clean our environment. So we are equally giving an emphasis on that affordability of the people, so that they can go there. At the same time, we are trying to encourage more high quality tourists, so that slowly we can give more priority to the environment protection, and can safeguard the local people's interest, because if they make money, then only they can think about giving a better services. In the mountains it's too cold, it's very difficult to give you change even the bed sheet every day, to dry it, to clean it. So for that it needs cost, so slowly we are encouraging people to give more quality services, better services, and increase the cost slowly. And accordingly we are finding the market from where we can bring more quality people. instead of the quantity. So this is also one of the priority, but we cannot change it overnight. It takes time, so slowly we are working on it. Well, actually, you don't believe. I have one statistics. We were doing one survey, and all the time we said that by year only 1.2 million people are foreigners are coming to Nepal. But in 18 and 19 we did one survey through our immigrations and our custom office. We found, and then we come to know that almost 1.4 million tourists are coming from India by road. So, and who are they? They are not the person who are driving a very long distance. They are the people who are living along the border or within 100, 200, 300 kilometers from the border. So there is a big population who is traveling to Nepal. At one side, people who are coming from the flight, and people who are coming by the land. The people coming from the land is much higher than the people coming by the air throughout the globe, and only from the India. Only India even is higher. So looking at the importance of those tourists who are coming by road, we try to facilitate them, and as a result of that, now the most new properties are coming along the border. You can see the Tiger Top there, and there are a number of Mechi Crown Plaza is there, Siddharth Hotel is there, Solti in Nepalganj. So focusing on the number of the areas that are adjoining to the border, looking at the population of the Indian population on the India side, there are new properties are coming up. So along the border, if you see, we have more than 15 casinos now. And at the same time 5-star properties are coming, and number of the new these national parks were promoted well. Now the people are coming for even the national park safaris, and for the casinos, or for the leisure, and at the same time for the study tours. Sometimes the students are coming for that, and number of places. If you are living somewhere in for example say Gorakhpur, and if you love rafting, where you go to Gangotri or to Rishikesh, it's a long way. You just can drive a couple of hours and you will be in Nepal, where you can do a rafting at any river. So there are so many potentialities of Nepal, and looking at the Indian market, we are taking a decisions, or and we are promoting the products. So for the number of the weddings, people are coming to Nepal, and in recent year, Nepal become quite popular for the filming also. Before people used to go Europe, how much it costs to take whole the filming crew to take them to Europe, to Switzerland or somewhere. What if they come to Nepal? And recently the Uchai movie was filmed in Everest region, and the cost was almost 1/3 of what they used to spend in the Europe if they do the similar film there. So this is what, there is a lot of things that the India and Nepal can do, but for the promotion of the border tourism, there are some problems also from India side also, and both side, especially the behavior of the police force, or they are not, they don't understand tourism. They are the force, they are the different from the different fields. So slowly we need to make the police force or the border security forces to understand that what is tourism, and why these people are traveling, and how they should react, or they should behave. Sensitivity they need to understand. So now we are working in our side, and similarly we always coordinate with these tour operators in the India side also, and request them to talk to their officials and make it much easier for the both side people to travel in and out. So that is also one part that we are working on. But and another problem is about the money. There was some agreement between the India and Nepal, where they cannot use the 500 or 1000 rupees notes in Nepal. So how much, if you are a traveler, one hotel nowadays costs around $100 a night, then how much Indian currency you carry with you? So it's very difficult for the travelers to traveling to Nepal. So to make it easy, now the government, they are in this our Prime Minister meeting also, visit to India also, they raise this issue, and now the digital money transfer things are getting much easier. So I think this is going to slowly, when the problem is understood by the people, then it goes to the policymakers and to the politicians, and they are now talking in the bilateral level, which is a very good, very positive initiation from both sides. So there are problems, I understand, but we grown up in the same culture, so we don't take it much as a serious problem, but somehow we manage. But slowly we need to make it a kind of a culture to respect the tourists who are coming from India to Nepal or people going from Nepal to India. And similarly, we should have provide them the possible facilities in the currency exchange or the behavior that we do to them. And we should, if we develop that all things, I think it's ultimately going to promote both countries, because it is not only that 1.4 million people are coming from India. At the same time, almost the same number of people are going from Nepal to India also for religious purpose, for study, for medical treatments, or for other reasons. And one more important that is missing is nowadays number of this wedding organizers, they are recommending Nepal for their marriage ceremony. There are a number of reasons behind this. One of the reason is it's a completely first thing, it is a foreign country first. Second is as soon as you enter Nepal, you will find a wonderful 5-star hotels or the good properties where you can organize this sort of ceremony. And at the same time, if you want, because in India most of the time it is too hot, though the Tarai, the lowland of the Nepal, is also too hot during the summer. But if you drive for a half an hour or 1 hour, you can reach to a height where the temperature is significantly low, and you can enjoy that weather. You are coming from almost 40 degrees centigrade, and within 1 hour, 2 hour drive, you are in a place where the temperature is around 20 to 23. Now you can feel completely different in a different world. So that is something. And for the MICE tourism also, I think Nepal is coming as an emerging destination. New properties with the big halls, with the conference halls are opening. People are giving more priority to having a conference places for the MICE events. So that is also kept on the priority by the private sector. So looking at all these, I think if Nepal promote in a right way in an Indian market, then Indian don't have to spend a lot of dollars going to Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand or European countries. They just can come to a nearby their neighbor, beautiful country, where they can have all these facilities what they are looking for in other part of the world. Doing so, lot of dollar can be saved from the Indian side. It's going to be more effective, and I think they will enjoy much more in Nepal than going to any other part of the world. When you are filming in any part of Nepal, the most easy part is it looks remote. But it is not remote at all at present, looking at the number of the helicopter companies that are serving in Nepal at one side. Another side, people think that they have to bring all the crew with them to do, but trust me, Nepal is now, there are so many people who got education in different part of the world, they back to Nepal and they have a wonderful crew who can support the film, whichever the film they want to film in Nepal. So that part is there from the human aspect. And if you look at the equipment itself, just before we were doing one filming for this Dennis who came from US to interview the people. Everything was done by it is one of the most popular show in American television, and it was filmed by the Nepalese people. So there are a number of other documentaries that were there. Are so good people come up who have a very high education from the different or the world's best schools, and maybe many of them were taken classes or did their courses in India. So the Indian film industry can find any type of the manpower they are looking for in Nepal or the equipments. And if that are not enough in some cases, and if they want to bring to Nepal, then also there is the tourism board to facilitate them in cost term or wherever they needed our support. So what we really want, if some director want a film in Nepal, they just approach us and tell us that how we can facilitate them. We are always there to support them.
Great. Any message you would like to give to all viewers?
Well, guys, so this is a summer. You are there in a very hot place. Come to Nepal. It's cool. It's sunny but cool. The temperature is quite below. You can enjoy this weather. And during the summer, and don't forget, during the winter, when you are under the fog blanket, the altitude above 100 meters are fully sunny from morning to evening. You don't have to go to any equatorial places to see the sun. Just fly to Nepal, 15, 20, 1 hour, looking at the distance, or you drive to Nepal within 1-2 hours, and you will be in the wonderful place where you can enjoy summer at the same time winter. So whatever the time you are free, plan your trip to Nepal with your friends and enjoy the nightlife of Nepal, enjoy the casinos of Nepal, enjoy the beautiful properties of Nepal, enjoy the national parks, trekking, hiking, paragliding, ice skating, what you want. You know, everything is available. Looking forward to welcome you in Nepal. Thank you.
You are watching Travel World Online.